Please tell me.
What was it like for you to shoot that scene? Was it challenging, emotional, difficult?
Without spoiling anything.
No, you
Oh,
can
don't
spoil
worry
it.
about spoilers.
Don't
yes.
worry, yeah.
I was like, dude.
It feel difficult, I guess, not to spoil anything.
Yeah, no.
I enjoyed it. It was fun. Yeah, it was fun to take Newt to that place and to be all cranked up, all the makeup and the sweat and the costume, being kind of slowly ripped apart.
Yeah, physically challenging, even because you fight. So
yeah,
that was a really
fun little fight. It's kind of scrappy on the floor, and I'm kind of in and out of Newt and crank, and he doesn't know whether to throw me or to grab hold of me or what to do. I like the kind of franticness of it.
Obviously, a lot of pressure on that scene for book fans.
I know.
Yeah, it's a tricky one. Hopefully we've done it well. It's not exactly like the book, of course. And I think for me, what I enjoyed was something that wasn't in the book, which was the struggle, right, between Thomas, or the character Thomas plays, Newt, you know, going in and out of himself and the monster inside trying to get out, you know. So I really wanted to play up that a lot, and then hopefully it's still a big kind of shock and surprise for book fans, and I think for movie fans they'll be really surprised, you know.
And what was it like to film that? Was it emotional? Was it challenging?
It was very emotional. It was like saying goodbye to Dylan for real, and that was very kind of painful for me. It was also towards the end of the shoot, so we genuinely did feel exhausted and tired and sad and broken. It was also exciting for me. I got to do my first kind of real stunt, the fall, so that was like something I've always wanted to do, and we'd been working on it for months and months, and we started off, you know, I'd fall very slowly. I was on wires, so they would slowly lower me down, and then we'd get faster and faster, and then towards the end, on the final day, I just did like a full 30-foot drop, and that's great. I mean, I can always look back on that and think I did that.
Do you remember your first scene on the first Maze Runner and your last scene on Death Cure?
I think my very first scene on Maze Runner was the tree, when we shoot me and Dylan on top of the tree. After Teresa's first arrived and she's holding a knife to him and he comes and talks to her. And I remember I was so jet lagged that I hadn't slept the night before, and I was so nervous that I was going to be not on my best game because I hadn't had enough sleep. And it ended up being great for the character because she had to look quite frazzled and quite all over the place. And it was just a really wonderful day. And then the last scene was actually the death scene. So it's kind of gone full circle.
Full circle,
yeah.
Yeah, that was amazing.